Welcome to Marshall University's Social Work Department, Bachelor of Social Work and Masters of Social Work programs. Social work began in the late 1980s at Marshall University. The program director was Professor Philip Carter and Professor Jody Gottlieb. Over the years, students and faculty have come and gone, but Professors Gottlieb and Carter have remained to provide a solid social work foundation for both the BSW and MSW programs. In 2013, Professor Peggy Harman was hired for the BSW program. In 2014, Professor Harman was assigned to write an intent to plan for the MSW program. The intent to plan was approved by the Marshall University Board of Governors. Courses were created and scheduled, students were solicited and admitted, and in 2016, the MSW program was launched. The first cohort graduated in August 2017, and the program submitted the first of 3 self-studies to the Council on Social Work Education. The MSW program began with over 90 students and has remained steady from 2016 to 2020. The BSW program budget is based on hard money, 98% hard money. In addition to the information in the upcoming budget slide, the program receives grant funds from various sources, primarily Title IV funds. These funds provide stipends to students and prepare them to work in child welfare for the West Virginia Department of Health and Human Resources. The funds also provide training to prospective foster parents, kinship providers, and adoptive parents. They provide training to West Virginia JEHworld child welfare workers. Any reduction in state funds to the program would result in decrease in the amount of the Title IV funds the BSW could draw down. In addition, the ability to accomplish the mission and objectives of the program would be compromised, and the program would not be able to maintain accreditation standards without adequate funds for faculty, staff, faculty development, curriculum, materials, and equipment. Student credit hours generated by the Department of Social Work total 16,378 from 2014 to 2019. This is all inclusive of the BSW and MSW students. Community engagement, the work of the BSW program. In addition, the program currently receives funds from the statewide opioid response, as well as behavioral health workforce development funds to increase the workforce and assure preparation for practice with substance use and trauma issues. The program has contracted to provide parasocial work training to Head Start family service workers. The table below reflects state funds only, not grant or contract funds. The Title IV funds received are approximately $480,000 per year, dependent on the Social Work Department's ability to match. The state opioid response funds are approximately $250,000 this year. The Head Start contract covers cost of tuition of those students participating, as well as cost of faculty and curriculum materials. Future projects include the creation of an accelerated BSW to MSW program. The program would like to also expand by offering the BSW and possibly MSW through Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College. The MSW program will be expanding to the Washington, D.C. area within the next year. MSW participation in the College of Health Professions Interdisciplinary PhD program has been ongoing.
Living life, fun of living.
I wanted to have everybody together tonight in one room just so I could see you all and really, I wanted to believe that it was really real and you all were going to be here, so it's terrific.
Hi everybody, I'm Kim White. I know some of you already. Again, as Peggy said, you know, I remember 10 years ago when I came to Marshall, everybody was like, gee, we need an MSW program at Marshall. Gee, we need an MSW program at Marshall. And everybody's just kind of like, yeah, we do. And now here it is.
My original major for undergrad was social work, and I got it from Marshall. And I really enjoyed Professor Harman. And so when she asked me to apply for the Marshall's program, I did and got in and decided I would come back here because it was familiar and I liked the professors and was excited about it being a new program.
I was originally a bachelor's in social work. I graduated in 2014 in the fall. I originally chose this because I wanted to be a patient advocate for Veteran Affairs. My husband is a disabled veteran, and I did help him in pursuing his disability claim before I joined the program initially here. And I did see that they had some classes that were specializing, helping military children and families. And growing up and living on a base also with prior military in my family, it really influenced my decision to help work for these people that do serve our country.
So welcome everybody. You all are part of history here. I was saying this sort of just surreal. It's a little scary, so many of you are. But it's just really great that we got this started.
I started in August of 2016 as a professor with the integrated behavioral health social work program here. I felt like that we had a really good quality of students. They were very engaged. They knew what they wanted to go forward with, you know, what they wanted to use their social work degree for, and what kind of programs, what kind of areas that they wanted to work in. They're very passionate about behavioral health and substance abuse treatment and how they could be a part of that. And I really felt like that we had a really good group of students.
And we had talked a lot about doing an MSW program, and we had even started a survey to see how many people would go, trying to get the hype built up, and she actually was able to get the program started. So I bumped into her at a training for work, and she was like, hey, you should join our program. And I was super excited, so I applied, and now I'm here.
I actually moved here, and I was doing undergrad at another school that didn't offer an MSW, and so I was trying to find a place to do my MSW, and Marshall was in Huntington, so I decided to apply, and so that's kind of how I ended up here, and it's been super rewarding. So.
Well, I would have to say that I love the experience. I love going out in the field and working with different individuals in the professional field of social work. I learned a lot from my professors and got a lot of different perspectives, and there was a lot of fun times with the classmates too, so I loved it. I learned so much from these people.
Marshall University Master of Social Work MSW mission statement is grounded in the profession's core professional values of service, social justice, the dignity and worth of the person, the importance of human relationships, integrity, competence, human rights, and scientific inquiry within the contextual overlay of Marshall University and the Marshall University College of Health Professions. The mission of the Marshall University Master of Social Work program prepares students to work with individuals and families and communities, also with organizations based on a generalist foundation extended and enhanced by the area of specialized practice, which is behavioral health. On the macro level, the program prepares students to understand the various aspects of behavioral health care, to include policy and procedures, the functions of various healthcare disciplines, and an understanding of how those disciplines collaborate to provide quality services to clients. In these ways, the program prepares graduates for behavioral health care clinicians, directors, program directors, and various behavioral health administrative functions. The MSW program is very involved with the greater Cabell-Huntington community with regard to placing students as interns at service agencies throughout the Cabell, Huntington, and Tri-State region. Marshall University College of Health Professions Behavioral Health Center created a behavioral health clinic on campus that serves both students and community members. MSW students, under MSW faculty supervision, provide behavioral health services to other Marshall clinics, such as the ALS Clinic, Autism Services Clinic, and Kids Clinic, which is located at Project Hope, providing services to pregnant and postpartum women in treatment for substance use disorders. Additional services to the community include services to Lincoln County schools, where behavioral health clinic staff and students provide individual and group counseling to elementary students. Marshall University MSW student Krishana Harless was featured on the television program 60 Minutes for her work on the streets of Huntington with the first responders, where she worked with addicts to guide them into treatment as they were being arrested. MSW faculty Dr. Kim White received a grant from the Veterans Administration and is currently developing a program for veterans who are interested in agriculture. MSW faculty Paula Reimer received a SAMHSA suicide prevention grant and provides services and information to Marshall University and to the citizens of the tri-state area. If you are interested in seeing the 60-minute episode featuring Krishana Harless, please log on to 60 Minutes via the following website. The MSW program provides oversight for the Department of Justice Office of Victims of Crime Grant to work with children who have parents or family members involved in the opioid epidemic. Presently, the grant, entitled West Virginia Time for K, serves children and their families at 2 elementary schools in Cabell County and 2 elementary schools in Wayne County. This semester, 2 elementary schools were added from Putnam County. The MSW program was also selected to partner with our social work accreditor, the Council on Social Work Education, on a SAMHSA Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration grant proposal to create substance use disorder curriculum for social work programs nationwide. Also, the Marshall University MSW program was featured in the National Association of Social Workers magazine, Social Work Advocates, in June 2019 in an article entitled West Virginia, Testing Ground for Fighting Opioid Addiction and Its Consequences. Dr. Young, with our MSW students, hosting a collaborative social justice event, It's On Us, at the Cam Henderson Center at Marshall University last spring. The MSW program has over a 98% pass rate, which is excellent. The MSW faculty work diligently to assist our students to succeed in the program, which is evidenced by the excellent course completion rate. The first graduates from the Marshall University MSW program. There are 269 accredited Master Social Work programs in the United States. I'm happy to report that Marshall University MSW program is one of them. If you go to the Council on Social Work Education website, you will see that our initial accreditation date was 2016 and that our latest review was February 2019. Accreditation is of the utmost importance to us because all social workers must graduate from an accredited program to become licensed and to be eligible for specific jobs. The students who joined our program in 2016, 2017, and 2018 knowingly took a gamble that those in charge of this program would be good stewards and shepherd this program to accreditation. This evening's theme has been about overcoming obstacles. I want to share with you that being appointed as the program director who is responsible for the livelihoods of soon-to-be 121 graduates has not been an enviable position. The process of accreditation is an obstacle in and of itself. It is meant to be this way to assure that each program provides professional social workers with an outstanding quality of education, which in turn assures that these social workers are consummate professionals. The students here tonight are the first group to graduate who are absolutely sure that their program is accredited.